Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Singapore number is 634. That Tokyo Haneda is now ready for boarding. We invite passengers traveling on business class, passengers traveling on business class, and Singapore Airlines PPS flight members to come forward to the boarding. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite our Prince Value members and Star Alliance Gold Card members, as well as families, graduates, young children, and kids to come forward to the boarding.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck here, my name is Yang Long. With me on the flight deck is Captain Clive Tan. And on behalf of my crew, I would like to welcome all of you on our flight SQ634 to Haneda. Flight time will be 6 hours and 4. Mr. Chong and your cabin crew, make sure that you are well looked after. I'm certain you enjoy your flight with us. For your safety, I recommend that you always keep your seatbelt fastened while seated. You'll be departing shortly. The progress of our flight is available on the flight path program or on your in-flight entertainment system. And thank you for choosing Singapore Airlines.
Cabin crew, door closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard SQ634 to Haneda. We are pleased to be carrying passengers of our Star Alliance partners. Mobile phones and tablets can be used on this flight. However, voice calls are not permitted. All other electronic devices must now be put in flight safe mode. Please note that the 5G function on your electronic devices must be turned off or disabled for departure. Please approach our cabin crew if you require assistance. In view of COVID-19, adjustments has been made to some of the services on this flight for your well-being. Please note that wearing a mask on board is compulsory. However, in the event of decompression where oxygen masks are deployed, do remove your mask before donning the oxygen mask. For more information on precautionary measures to safeguard your well-being, please refer to Singapore Airlines TV category on your screen. Thank you for your understanding. We wish you a pleasant flight.
皆様こんにちは。シンガポール航空 SQ634 便羽田行きをご利用くださいましてありがとうございます。この便はスターアライアンスメンバーとのコードシェア便でございます。羽田までの飛行時間は6時間40分を予定しております。携帯電話およびタブレット端末はご使用いただけますが、音声通話はお控えくださいますようお願いいたします。またその他の電子機器は機内モードに設定してください。出発に際しまして 5G での通信は禁じられております。5G 機能のついた電子機器はオフにするか、その他のネットワークに設定を変更してください。この便の機長はキャプテンタン、客室責任者はミス・エスター・チョン、日本人乗務員はビジネスクラス田野浦、そして後方は私山口でございます。ご用の際にはお気軽にお声かけください。新型コロナウイルスの感染対策のため、機内サービスを一部変更いたしております。また機内ではマスクの着用が義務付けられております。ご協力をお願い申し上げます。なお、酸素が必要な時には酸素マスクが降りてきます。その際にはご着用されているマスクを外しになり、直接鼻と口に酸素マスクを当てください。新型コロナウイルス感染予防対策につきましては、機内エンターテインメントシステムのテレビ欄をご覧ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention to the safety video which will now be shown. Thank you.
これより機内の非常用
Welcome aboard Singapore Airlines. As the safety equipment on this aircraft may differ from that on other aircraft, please give us your attention as we bring you through this important safety briefing and on a journey through Singapore. During takeoff and landing, ensure that your tray table is stowed away. Put the back of your seat upright and keep your shoes on. Before we take off, stow your luggage under the seat in front of you or in the overhead compartments. Make sure that your seat belt is securely fastened during taxi, takeoff, and landing. To fasten, bring the two ends of the seat belt together until you hear a click. Tighten it by pulling on the strap. If you're in business class, pull the shoulder strap to fasten your seat belt. To unfasten, lift the metal flap. We recommend keeping your seat belt fastened throughout the flight. Whenever the seat belt sign is turned on, infants should be lifted from the bassinet and secured with an infant seat belt. If there is a change in cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will automatically drop in front of you. Pull the mask down sharply. Place it over your mouth and nose. Pull the lateral straps to tighten it and breathe as usual. Secure your mask first before helping others. It is normal for the bag to not fully inflate. There are several emergency exits in this aircraft. Take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit, which may be behind you. Count the rows of seats to the closest exit in front and behind you. In the unlikely event of an emergency, or when you hear the command, brace, brace, assume the brace position. If you can reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and place it on the back of the front seat. Place your hands on top of your head. Keep your feet flat on the floor and heels towards your seat. If you can't reach the seat in front of you, lower your head and lean forward as far as you can. Place your hands on top of your head. If you're in business class, assume the brace position by lowering your head and placing your hands on your lap. In an emergency evacuation, floor-level lighting will lead you to your nearest exit. Before using an evacuation slide, remove any high-heeled shoes and be sure to leave everything behind. To put on your life vest, remove it from the plastic cover and slip it over your head. Pass the straps around your waist, connect the clip, and pull to tighten. Inflate the life vest by pulling the red tabs or blowing into the mouthpiece. Life vests have a whistle and a light to attract attention. Special life vests are available for children. Inflate your life vest only at the exit door and step into the raft. Life vests are located under or between your seats. All large electronic devices, such as laptops, must be stowed for taxi, takeoff, and landing. During these times, charging your electronic devices is also not allowed. If you're not using your device, it must be held in your hand or placed in the seat pocket in front of you. If your device drops into the gap between the seats, refrain from adjusting the seat and ask the cabin crew for assistance. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, including the charging and use of e-cigarettes, is prohibited throughout the aircraft, including the lavatories. Thank you for your attention. Refer to the safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you for more information. On behalf of Singapore Airlines, we hope you have a great time on board as well as in Singapore or anywhere else in the world we take you.
Cabin crew to your takeoff station.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and drop your window shades. Thank you.
皆様、当機は間もなく離陸いたします。シートベルトをもう一度お確かめください。また、窓のシェードは上まで上げてくださいますようお願いいたします。
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety, always keep your seatbelt fastened while seated. When the seatbelt sign is on, toilets should not be used, and hot beverage service will be suspended. Infants must be carried out from the bassinets and secured with an infant seatbelt. Access our digital content portal by connecting to the onboard Wi-Fi to find out more about our in-flight offerings. We are pleased to inform you that you can now access Quiz Shop via Quiz World on your in-flight entertainment screen. Enjoy up to 15% off your purchases and get your items delivered to your next Singapore Airlines flight or directly to your home. Receive a Singapore Airlines Patek tote bag by Loki when you spend a minimum of 300 Singapore dollars in a single receipt. While stock lasts. Thank you.
皆様、ベルト着用のサインは消えましたが、安全のためお座りの間はシートベルトをそのままお締めください。ベルト着用のサイン点灯時はお化粧室のご使用をお控えください。温かいお飲み物のサービスも控えさせていただきます。どうぞご了承ください。ベビーベッドをご使用中のお客様は、お子様をベッドから抱き上げ、お子様専用のシートベルトをご利用ください。ただいまシンガポール航空の新しいデジタルコンテントポータルに接続いただきますと、機内で利用できる様々なコンテンツがご覧いただけます。また、ただいま免税品販売につきましては、オンラインでのサービスを行っております。機内エンターテインメントシステムクリスワールドのクリスショップ欄からカタログをご覧いただけます。ご注文いただいた商品はご自宅まで宅配、またはご予定されている次の便でのお渡しが可能となります。ただいまの期間、最大で 15% の割引をさせていただきます。さらに300ドル以上お買い上げのお客様には、ローキーのシンガポール航空バティック柄のトートバッグを差し上げております。この機会にぜひご利用ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and fasten your seat belt. Thank you.
皆様、東京気流の影響で揺れており、
ただいま気流の関係で揺れております。お座席にお戻りになり、シートベルトをお締めください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
皆様、東京気流の影響で揺れております。お座席にお戻りになり、シートベルトをお締めください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and have your seatbelt securely fastened. Thank you.
皆様、東京気流の影響で揺れております。お座席にお戻りになり、シートベルトをお締めください。
For the time being, cabin crew, please take your seats. And passengers, please have your seat belt fastened. Thank you.
Cabin crew to your station.
皆様、東京は気流の影響を受け、ただいまも揺れが続いている状況でございます。乗務員も一旦着席させていただきます。サービスを一時中断させていただくことをご了承ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
皆様、東京は気流の影響で揺れております。お座席にお戻りになり、シートベルトをお締めください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
皆様、東京は気流の影響で揺れております。お座席にお戻りになり、シートベルトをお締めください。
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From Flight here, my name is Yang Long. We are approaching Tokyo Haneda, and in a short while, we'll be commencing our descent into Haneda. Currently, expect landing at time 10:03 in the evening. Thereafter, about 5 minutes taxi, we should be at our gate. Currently, there's a 1 hour time difference between Singapore and Haneda. If you'd like to reset the watch, currently is 9:19 in the evening. Today's weather in Haneda reported to be cloudy. Temperature is 27 degrees Celsius. Trust and enjoy the flight with us. It's been a pleasure to have you on board. And on behalf of the captain and the crew, I would like to thank you for choosing Singapore Airlines. And we hope to see you again. Cabin crew, please prepare for arrival.
皆様、あと45分ほどの飛行でございます。ただいまの日本の時刻は午後9時20分。到着時刻は午後10時3分の予定でございます。到着地の天候は曇り、気温は27度と報じられております。
In Haneda, all passengers must complete a customs declaration form. If you are traveling as a family, only one form is required. You may also complete the form electronically through the Japan Customs Declaration app. Foreign visitors must also complete a disembarkation card. Bringing animal products or plants into Japan is prohibited. If you are carrying any such products, please approach the respective animal or plant quarantine counter in the baggage claim area. Passengers who had close contact with livestock prior to arrival in Japan or plan to have close contact with livestock in Japan must proceed to the animal quarantine counter at the baggage claim area. This is an announcement from the Ministry of Health, Labour, Welfare, Japan. Due to the novel coronavirus infection all over the world, we have some requests for passengers. With effect from 17 December 2020, all passengers entering Japan are required to complete an online questionnaire. If you haven't answered yet, please complete the online questionnaire before arrive in Japan. The link to the online questionnaire can be found in the leaflet provided. A QR code will be generated upon successful submission. You are required to present the QR code to the quarantine officer on arrival. Due to the global spread of the new coronavirus variant, an exemption and shortening of the quarantine period will be suspended from December 1st. Depending on the country or region you have stayed, you will be mandated to serve quarantine in a government-designated facility. Passengers who had been in the country listed on the health card distributed with questionnaire are required to notify the quarantine officer at the quarantine booth on arrival. Also, please inform the quarantine officer if you had physical conditions such as cough, fever, or taking cough medicine or antibiotic. On arrival in Japan, those deemed necessary will need to take virus testing and wait for the result in a place designated in the quarantine station. Please note that the testing will take some time. These measures are in accordance with the Quarantine Act of Japan, and failure to comply may result in penalties. Thank you for your cooperation. In preparation for arrival, please return to your seat. Put your seatbelt upright and fasten your seatbelt. Secure your tray table, handset, and footrest, and ensure your window shades are drawn up. Please also note where the emergency exits are located. Thank you.
日本ご帰国に際して必要な書類についてご説明いたします。税関申告
Secure the cabin for landing.
日本ご帰国に際して必要な書類についてご説明いたします。税関申告書は皆様必ずご記入ください。なお、ご家族でご旅行のお客様は代表の方がご記入ください。海外からハム、ソーセージなどの肉製品や果物、野菜、切り花などの植物を日本へ持ち込むことは禁じられております。肉製品をお持ちのお客様は動物検疫カウンターへ、植物をお持ちのお客様は植物検疫カウンターに必ずお立ち寄りください。なお、検疫を受けずに持ち込まれた場合は罰則が適用される可能性がございますのでご注意ください。海外にて家畜への接触を行った方、または日本にて家畜に接触する可能性のあるお客様は到着後、動物検疫カウンターへお立ち寄りください。厚生労働省からのお知らせです。新型コロナウイルス感染症に関して乗客の皆様にいくつかお願いがあります。 2020年12月17日より日本に入国・帰国されるすべてのお客様は質問票ウェブの提出が必要です。まだお済みでない方は到着前のご入力をお願いいたします。質問票ウェブへの入力方法はお配りしたリーフレットをご覧ください。質問票ウェブに必要な情報を入力すると QR コードが発行されます。発行された QR コードを到着時に検疫官に提示してください。2021年12月1日より世界的に広がりを見せている新型コロナウイルス変異株の影響により帰国者の待機期間の短縮を停止いたしました。日本入国前に滞在された国、地域に応じて検疫所が指定する宿泊施設等で待機していただきます。質問票と一緒にお配りしている健康カードに記載された地域へ滞在された方は検疫官へ必ずお申してください。また、咳や発熱等の症状がある、咳止め剤や解熱剤を服用しているなど、体調が悪い方は検疫官までお知らせください。日本到着後、必要な方にはウイルス検査を実施させていただき、結果判明まで検疫当局が指定する場所で待機いただきます。これらの措置は日本の検疫法に基づくものであり、ご協力いただけない場合、罰則が適用されることがありますのでご留意ください。この飛行機は間もなく着陸いたします。シートベルトを締めください。お座席のリクライニング、テーブル、テレビのコントローラーを元の位置にお戻しください。窓のシェードは上まで上げてくださいますようお願いいたします。着陸前にお近くの非常口の位置をご確認ください。
Ladies and gentlemen, please note that the 5G function on your electronic devices must be turned off or disabled for arrival. Thank you.
着陸に際しまして、5G 機能通信はオフにするか、他のネットワークに設定を変更してください。
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin lights will now be dim.
皆様、これより客室の照明を暗くさせていただきます。
Crew to your landing station.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts and drop your window shades. Thank you.
皆様、当機は間もなく着陸いたします。シートベルトをもう一度お確かめください。また窓のシェードは上まで上げてくださいますようお願いいたします。
Welcome to Tokyo Haneda International Airport. Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign will remain on to fulfill arrival formalities. You may unfasten your seatbelt when the seatbelt sign is off. As disembarkation will be carried out in groups, please remain seated until your roll number is announced. Please take care when opening the overhead compartments and remember to take all your belongings with you. It's been our pleasure serving on this flight. Thank you for flying Singapore Airlines, a member of Star Alliance.
皆様、東京国際空港羽田に着陸いたしました。ベルト着用のサインが消えますまでは、お座席にお座りのままお待ちください。頭上の物入れは飛行機が完全に停止してからお気をつけてお開けください。なお、お忘れ物のございませんようご確認ください。準備が整いましたら、座席順にご案内させていただきます。ご案内までお座席にてお待ちください。皆様、ご搭乗ありがとうございました。この次もどうぞ、スターアライアンスメンバー、シンガポール航空をご利用くださいますよう、乗務員一同心よりお待ちしております。
Crew select door 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated as the seatbelt sign is still on. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may disembark now. Thank you for waiting.
皆様お待たせいたしました。機内前方にお進みください。